Welcome administrators, parents, and new inductees to the Fall 2023 National Honor Society Induction. My name is Dana Oliver, and I am NHS co-advisor along with Mr. Nathan Tangowski. The standards to be selected for NHS at North Allegheny Senior High School are high. Those of you being inducted today are not only scholars and leaders, but also role models to your peers. Congratulations on being selected for NHS. You earned it. I would now like to introduce Catherine Lenchner, our chapter's vice president and today's master of ceremonies.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the National Honor Society induction ceremony. My name is Kate Lenchner, and I'm the Vice President of NHS. I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies today. We are here to celebrate the induction of 26 students into the National Honor Society. National Honor Society is a select organization with a mission to commend and cultivate scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Congratulations to these students for demonstrating our core values. I would like to begin the ceremony by welcoming parents, guardians, and families, as well as the NASH principal, Dr. Durda, NASH assistant principal, Mr. Salopek, assistant superintendent of secondary education, Dr. Joseph Shulo, and our National Honor Society advisors, Mr. Tangowski and Mrs. Oliver. Now it is my privilege to introduce our officers for the 2023 to 2024 school year. Maddie Martin, our president, Calder Quirk, our treasurer, Isha George, our secretary, Marissa Paulson and Juliana DeGregory, our service chairs, Sydney Bartos, our NASH chair, Megan Manasotis, our publicity chair, Elizabeth Valles, our social chair, and Amanda Campos, our technical advisor. Now, without further ado, I would like to turn the podium over to our guest speaker, Dr. Durda.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our 2023 National Honor Society Fall Induction. This afternoon, we will induct and welcome 26 new members to our National Honor Society chapter here at North Allegheny Senior High School. My name is Natasha Durda, and it is an absolute honor and privilege to serve as the building principal here at the senior high school. On behalf of myself, Mr. TJ Salopek, one of our assistant principals here at the senior high school, and our entire faculty and staff here at North Allegheny, we welcome you and we thank you for joining us. We have an identity and focus here at the senior high school, and this is a message that we share with every one of our students and every one of our staff members. This is an expectation that we hold for ourselves and everybody that is a part of our school community. And that expectation is that we deeply love and care for each and every staff member, each and every student, while relentlessly pursuing excellence in all that we do. We believe that if we do those two things each and every day, we will continue to build an unbelievable experience for our students. To the families that are joining us here today, your young adults are absolutely amazing individuals, both in and out of the classroom. We know how very proud you are of them and their many accomplishments, and this is a huge celebratory event for us to celebrate their academic accomplishments that are aligned directly to the 4 pillars of National Honor Society. To our NHS faculty advisors, Mrs. Dana Oliver and Mr. Nathan Tangowski, thank you for your deep commitment to our students, to our school, and to National Honor Society. To our senior leadership team, it feels like yesterday that we were recognizing and honoring you. You exemplify everything that we believe in here at NASH. It is an honor to work with you. It's an honor to see you grow each and every day, and we can't wait to see the beautiful senior year that you guys build together. To our new National Honor Society inductees, congratulations. You should be extremely, extremely proud of yourselves. You have met high academic achievement and standards at a very rigorous high school while staying true to the core values of hard work, character, morals, ethics, and values, all of the things that National Honor Society stands for. The 4 pillars of leadership, service, character, and scholarship is what your teachers, our school counselors, and our entire staff gets to observe you exemplifying each and every day here at Nash. Always stay true to those core values. They will take you very, very far in life. We're extremely proud of you. We can't wait to celebrate, recognize, and honor you here today, and we can't wait to see all that you accomplish for the rest of the school year. At this time, I'm going to turn things over to our student leadership team, and thank you again for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Durda. As I mentioned earlier, National Honor Society is built upon the pillars of leadership, scholarship, service, and character. Some of our officers will now delve deeper into what it means to fulfill these principles of NHS. Our president, Maddie Martin, will begin by discussing the pillar of service.
Though I am here to speak about service, I think it's best to start by speaking about a smile. Last year, I organized and ran my own service project for the AHN Cancer Institute. Though I didn't cure cancer or fund a new hospital wing, I was able to make an impact along with the rest of those who decided to donate. The items that were collected were a mixture of blankets and beanies, and in total, there were over 300 items collected, entirely surpassing my original goal. This was also 5 times the amount necessary to give a comfort item to every patient being treated at the Cancer Institute. The purpose of running this donation drive was simple: to bring a little joy to patients' lives and patients that were suffering and uncomfortable due to harsh treatments. One side effect of their chemotherapy, which already takes such a toll on the body, is becoming horribly cold, with sometimes unbearable chills. The items I collected were meant to combat this, attempting to provide warmth and the knowledge that somebody is thinking about them during treatment. When I was able to go to the hospital and drop off these items, I was able to see the impact that I made. One thing that I noticed that made me especially happy was that every person smiled. The change that we made was not extravagant, but it was meaningful. Every donation counted. And maybe our donations of these items could have made a difference in their day, turned a bad one into a better one, or simply made their time getting treatment a little more bearable. To me, service doesn't necessarily have to be extreme. Instead, it is doing something that we believe will make a difference, either big or small. Today, we can take the initiative to be the architects of positive change, and it can start small. We can start by making people smile. Every inductee today is here because they have demonstrated this willingness to serve their community. This year, everyone will become involved and will be challenged to take the steps to create change. The service pillar that we, NHS, values acknowledges taking the initiative to care, to help, and to sacrifice our own time for the benefit of others. I'm so excited to work with you all this year, and we're going to uphold this service pillar for the benefit of everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Maddie. Our treasurer, Calder, will now discuss scholarship.
Hello, NHS inductees. I would like to address the pillar of scholarship, an aspect of academics many of us understand from a high school standpoint. However, I'm here to let you see that scholarship is not just about your exceptional grades, your rigorous classes, or the pressure and hours we all put into schoolwork every night. Scholarship means having the drive and passion to learn and grow from all of your experiences, having an open-minded viewpoint on all criticisms and lessons received inside and outside of the classroom, and then using what you learn to help positively affect your community. A scholarly student will use their knowledge and education for the betterment of society, always keeping the bigger picture in mind. Students embodying scholarship as one of the 4 pillars of NHS takes effort and intention. To truly represent scholarship during time in NHS, you must pursue excellence in all of the work you do. To help supplement this, NHS offers many opportunities, including tutoring students at elementary and middle schools. So even if you struggle to remember what prepositions are or how to do elementary level math, I implore you to take advantage of these opportunities and help these students become future scholars of NHS. Now, I understand that sometime this year, senioritis will start kicking in. As you move forward through your last year of high school, you and your classmates will inevitably start to feel burnt out. So please, do your best to stay on top of your work and take care of yourself, mentally and physically. Lifelong learning requires you to be in your best state of mind and physical health. Apply your knowledge in the world around you to help create a positive impact, and remember to be authentic, be passionate, and know the great importance of what you achieve here and throughout your life.
Thank you, Calder. Now, Isha George, our secretary, will talk about character.
Hello. Character is defined by the Oxford English Dictionary as the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. Simply put, character is who you are, in essence, even during your hardest hour. We have been held to that expectation of good character for many years, and being a part of NHS now, it's not unexpected for me to say that the character you've exhibited is so far is what has brought you here. But right now, I would also like to take a moment to look at what your character might be like or develop into throughout your year in NHS. The National Honor Society stands to be a pillar of excellence and a model for how ideal students behave. NHS aims to cultivate intellectual, selfless, and giving individuals through its 4 main pillars. The execution or process of achieving this begins with character. As seniors at Nash, we have already been prepared for the expectation of holding ourselves to high standards and acting as role models to younger students in the district. As now members of NHS, the same responsibility falls on you, extending not only through your conduct at school, but also during your volunteer opportunities and general life. Character is not something we are expected to have figured out. It is something we can be expected to develop, and NHS should be an avenue for that growth. All 4 pillars of this organization rely on a desire to help and better the lives and the world around us. Character is the driving force behind that desire. It is no small feat to be joining this national organization, and today's induction should be accompanied by a sense of pride. You are now an official part of a group, all striving to be the best version of themselves, and for the good of others. It is my hope that throughout the year, we get a chance to understand and practice good character, and to learn a balance between the things we want to do and the things we need to do. And importantly, to have the motivation and self-awareness to go through with tasks and responsibilities that we have taken on. Academic integrity is also a part of your character. Studying, showing up earnestly for quizzes and tests, doing what you can and accepting what may be is character. Every member of NHS is in this organization in large part for their academic achievements. Your character in obtaining those merits is what makes you not only a part of, but an embodiment of this group. Outside of the classroom as well, oftentimes when the year gets busy or when exam season comes around or sports or other activities are abuzz, it might not be the most exciting endeavor to spend a couple of hours with the elementary school kids or to help out a local foundation or center. But character is what distinguishes you in those moments. When the remind for sign-ups and fills in seconds, or when you commit to service opportunities during your busy season, character is what makes you show up. Writing your name on a spreadsheet means you're doing your job. Showing up with your best foot forward, even on your bad days, is honoring your commitment and solidifying your character. Finally, to quote Bruce Lee, knowledge will give you power, but character will give you respect. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Isha. Let me figure out what's happening here. All right, I will now touch on the fourth and final pillar of NHS, which is leadership. I want you all to picture someone who has been a leader for you in your life, whether it was a teacher, a parent, a boss, or even just an overachieving best friend. Now, I want you to think about what qualities this person possesses that makes them a leader. Is it their confidence, their communication skills, their problem-solving abilities, or their innovation? Regardless of what qualities you think define a leader, each one of them is as critical to this organization as the other, and each of you possesses the attributes of a leader. You could be the kid that is last to speak in class or the kid that is first to raise their hand, and you are all equally capable of leading, because leadership is not about extroversion, but about drive. It's about applying yourself through building character, maintaining scholarship, and servicing others, and paving a path of inspiration that others will inevitably follow. No one in this room would be where they are right now without at least one person that helped them get there. I know I wouldn't be standing on this podium if it weren't for the preceding NHS vice president who provided me with the confidence to apply for this position in the first place. As leadership is a pillar of NHS, it is likewise a pillar of life, and you have an amazing opportunity in this organization to cultivate strong leadership skills that will benefit you down the road. It is our hope that you recognize each other's unique strengths and puzzle piece them together to form a strong team of community-serving members this year. Former President Ronald Reagan said, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things." Inspire each other. Lead with encouragement. Lead with conviction and tenacity. Lead with empathy and lead with humility. Our expectations are high, but only because we know what you can bring to the table, and I can't wait to watch all of you accomplish that throughout this school year. Again, congratulations and welcome. Now that we've discussed what it takes to be a member of National Honor Society, let's meet our new members who have demonstrated these 4 pillars. I will now turn the podium over to NHS advisor Mr. Tangowski, who will be introducing our new members.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for attending. Special thanks as we move on to our administrators, Dr. Durda, Mr. Salopek. We could not accomplish everything we do throughout Nash and the district without all of your help. Special shout out to my officers, all 10 of them. We are involved in a lot. They do a lot behind the scenes. They have done a great job so far, so special thanks. Especially a special thank you to Mrs. Oliver. Mrs. Oliver and I have done this for a number of years. She's the nice one. When something happens, it seems like everybody runs to Mrs. Oliver instead of running to me. I don't understand why. A couple things, new inductees. Make sure you are signed up for the Remind. Make sure you jump into your service opportunities. We have a certain window with which to take care of our requirement for National Honor Society, so please make sure you jump in. The last point I want to bring up is I wanted to let all the new inductees know that I appreciate you. As Mrs. Oliver said in her introduction, it is very difficult to get into National Honor Society here at North Allegheny. The requirements to enter National Honor Society here at NA are much higher than any other school district in the area. So it's a tip of the cap for meeting the standard. It's also a tip of the cap that as a senior, you are taking on this honor, this duty, this responsibility. So I just want to let you guys know I appreciate your stick-to-itiveness in becoming a member of National Honor Society. And with that being said, when I call your name, please stand and head up the far staircase and around to receive your certificate from our administrators and Mrs. Oliver. Max Adams. If you want, you can hold your applause at the end. We'll celebrate everybody at the end. Thank you. Samiksha Arutla. Aditri Chaki. Leah Cunningham. Lokesh Daida. Devin Horner. Isabella Lalakata. Sunny Lee. Dan Longo. Excuse me. Ava Major. Kelly McConnell. Srija Meda. Lily Wynn. Swathi Padmanabhan. Olivia Palmer. Ryan Pan. Shreya Pant. Ekaterina Paragonsev. Ashu Polisetti. Sri Pragalapati. Matthew Rodermacher. Natalie Rack. Nathan Redondo. Ella Robertson. Wyatt Stoll. Blake Yeski. I'm going to turn the program back over to Kate Lenchner.
Right, thank you and congratulations to all of you. I would now like to invite Maddie to the podium to lead us in the National Society Honor Pledge.
Will all inductees please stand and raise their right hand? And repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. And I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Thank you, Maddie, and congratulations again to all of you. This is just the beginning of your experiences in National Honor Society. Remember to always maintain the scholarship, leadership, character, and service you have demonstrated thus far in all aspects of your life. Thank you to everyone for attending this ceremony.